Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the Ecom Freedom YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about brand registry, why you need it, what it is, and kind of why it's so important to your guys' brands on Amazon in 2022 and 2023 and beyond. There's a lot of stuff that is at play here with brand registry. There's a lot of tools and a lot of advertising specific tools that can help you expand your brand on Amazon specifically, and kind of put a little bit more respect on your name. Another very big pro to having brand registry on Amazon is the fact that brand registry allows you to report things such as violations on your trademark. So if there's other brands trying to copy your products, and more specifically your brand name, and adding products on Amazon under that brand name, you are going to be able to get Amazon to remove their listings completely. And, this helps a lot when it comes to hijackers and stuff like that. I know in the past, I have had to remove several kind of hijackers that are coming into listings and stuff like that on my products in the past. And brand registry has just made this whole process so much more simpler. All right, guys. So now that we're hopped in the computer here, I'm going to show you kind of some of the bells and whistles here of Amazon brand registry. So this is where you're going to come to apply for brand registry. So brandservices.amazon.com. And let's just see what Amazon has to say about this, because usually they have a different opinion, and their overviews are not the best, I find, when it comes to the learning curve. So they say that enrolling in brand registry is free. However, a trademark is not. In order to apply for Amazon brand registry, you are going to need a trademark, or at least a trademark pending. So I'm going to go into that shortly. So there are two ways to basically get a trademark, or several ways. Obviously, there's the cheap route where you can get somebody off Fiverr or Upwork to write up a trademark application for your product. So let's just say I wanted to sell these water bottles under the brand name Water Gators. I would get somebody to write up a trademark application for that water bottle under the trademark name Water Gators. I could go with a designer or word mark. Now, this person, whether it be a lawyer or somebody off Upwork, is going to be able to tell you what is better, word mark or a design mark. For my brand in particular, I got a word mark trademark applied for on the USPTO back when I applied for that trademark. So that is one way of going about it. And obviously there is the Amazon IP Accelerator. They basically say here that they are able to get you approved as quick as possible. However, I have found that it is a bit of a waste of money, because they say that if you use the IP Accelerator, once you get a serial number, which is pretty much right away, and your trademark is pending, you can apply for brand registry. However, there's no way for Amazon to cross-reference this. Jim Bob from Buckaloo could apply for your trademark, right? And as long as you have a serial number, you're going to be able to apply for brand registry and ideally be approved. So this is just a program that Amazon uses, that they have like trusted lawyers and stuff kind of involved. And this is the route that I took back in the day, because I just didn't know any better. So this route is going to be around probably $1,000 all inclusive. So for the lawyer and the trademark application, and for the fees, let's just say there wasn't a lawyer involved, but all the fees, I think it would be around $200 if you were to apply for a trademark yourself. So that's another route you need to take, and probably around $300 if you were to get somebody off Upwork or somewhere like that to apply for the trademark for you. So this is what it's going to look like, when it's registered on the USPTO. So for example, I'm using Coffee Gator here, and this is a serial number that you are going to need when you kind of fill out your brand registry application when they ask. So as you can see here, for the trademark, they register under goods and service. They have a word mark, and they're under coffee accessories, namely coffee canisters, non-electric drip kettles, non-electric coffee makers, and coffee scoops. So obviously they're a coffee brand. This is an example of the brand that we use in the course. You can kind of see all the information here of when the trademark was published, and the registration date, and things of that nature here. Yeah, so once you have that serial number, you can kind of come back here and get started with brand registry. So if we were to say get started there, you would review your eligibility. There's a couple of boxes you need to tick here, and you would finally enroll now. So ideally, we're going to enroll in the United States. I would sign in under my Amazon account and kind of fill out the required template that they provide. So it's pretty easy, guys. It's very step by step. I'm not going to go into it in this video. However, I'm going to show you some of the bells and whistles now of brand registry. First of all, we have the advertising side of things. And when it comes to the advertising side of things, there's a couple of different things that we want to look at, or we can look at, and you're going to be able to see it in this listing here. So first of all, this listing is able to have a video. So as you can see here, brand registry gives you the ability to have a video in your listing. So another example here is a brand story here. So you can see KSI to create a happy life for your pet, adaptable, luxury, and refined, upgrade. So this is just some information about the brand here. Finally, you're going to get into the A+ content. So this is the A+ content here, and for A+ content, it's basically set up in a modular form. So if you guys have set up a Shopify store or a store on Wix or something like that, it's very drag and droppy as well. So for the image requirements and stuff like that, as far as the aspect ratios and the resolutions for images and the sizings, that is going to be shown in the actual modules when you go to, your Seller Central account, and then you would go to advertising, then A+ content manager, and then you would say create A+ content, and then it would bring up several different modules here. So obviously this is this module right here. It's just by modules, I mean just like a certain little frame here in the product description, as you can see. So this is a frame, this box here is a frame. I think this is standard image to the left, and obviously this is a lot more interesting. There's a lot more information being thrown at me here than there is for any regular old listing here. So let's just see if we can find an example of pretty mainstream listing where they don't have brand registry, because a lot of these brands do have brand registry now. So these guys don't have brand registry. As you can see here, this guy's product description is a lot worse than this guy's product description. Look how much nicer that is. Another thing that you get with brand registry is going to be your Amazon posts. Amazon posts is basically going to be the exact same thing as, or very similar, basically Amazon's twist on Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, social media for that matter, social media for products. That is going to be found here. So Bedsure, this is these guys, their posts. So you can come into their storefront and see their posts here. And that's what I was saying earlier, right? Like one of these posts can catch a algorithm or something like that. Like for example, I caught one where I got like 215,000 impressions last time I checked. I got about 1,000 clicks to storefront, and assuming a 15% conversion rate on Amazon, that got me about 150 sales, right? It's a no-brainer to be posting this kind of stuff, guys, because it's very cheap to post it. And finally, I'm going to show you one more thing here from the advertising side of things. It's going to be actually two more things. The storefront here. So if I come back, I go visit the Bedsure storefront. So look at all the stuff that they have here, and this is a customizable storefront. I'm not going to go into how to customize this in this lesson here. It's going to be a very drag and drop, very similar to the A+ content here in brand registry. But as you can see here, they really went flat out here. There's so much different content here in regards to their products. They can really just customize this to your heart's content, right? Like it's very similar to an Amazon or a Shopify storefront. Like obviously Christmas is around the corner here. I'm recording this video on December 14th. So this is all over the place. When you have brand registry, you're going to have more flexibility for what kinds of ads you want to run on Amazon. So as you can see here, this is a sponsored display ad for the brand Fur Haven, right? So this is the ad, they're sponsoring 1 product, 2 product, 3 product, right? This is another different type of ad that you can run with Amazon brand registry. As you can see here, it takes up a lot more real estate on the listing, or on the keywords dog bag, because that's all I searched up. So this is what they call a sponsored display ad, and then this is a sponsored brand video, right? So obviously this guy's a little tired here. He's looking to hit the hay, and the product is here on the right. The reviews, as you can see here, it's sponsored, and then there's a video here. I have found that sponsored brand videos have on average around 10 to 20% less ACOS than sponsored product ads in the past year or so, because I only really started using these sponsored display videos in the past year, and I found them to be wonderful from an ACOS perspective. So that is just something to think about as you guys go forward. I wouldn't spend more than $500 on a professional video for your product. If you were going to take this on, anything over $500 is redundant and unnecessary. Obviously this video is pretty easy to take here. Just chilling out in the bed, and then there's a panorama of the actual product. That is going to be all the bells and whistles when it comes from an advertising standpoint for brand registry. So just to recap here, some of the best bells and whistles when it comes to brand registry from an advertising perspective is going to be A, the ability to add videos in your listings, B, sponsored brand videos, C, sponsored display ads, which is going to be your, kind of a sponsored brand ad, and finally Amazon posts. This is going to be something that is fantastic for you to post on a recurring schedule. So pretty much every day. Why not, right? It's free. And just one thing to add with the post is that you're going to be able to grow a following. Right now my brand's at around 150 followers. It's like nothing, right? I think Andrew's is at around 200. So it's just one of those things that's going to grow. It's never going to get smaller. It's a no-brainer to kind of get it underway. And then finally, you're going to have this big Amazon storefront, right, where you can customize how your highest content. So as you can see here, brand registry kind of give you guys a lot of flexibility to do what you want, when you want, and how you want to do it on your brand on Amazon, right? Obviously the analytics, you get demographics. It's awesome to kind of see what the demographics are for your customers, because it's going to allow you to, manipulate your, for example, product photos to target that demographic more, right? So if I'm looking for things such as age, income, sex, marriage status, education, I start with age. Let's just say the vast majority of the customers that I'm getting on Amazon are of the age of 55 plus. I would probably have infographics and lifestyle images in my Amazon listing and brand registry A+ content for that matter, of the vast majority of the people using the product to be 55 plus, right? That just makes genuine sense. Income levels. So this is gonna show the general income of the vast majority of the people that are purchasing your products, right? We want to go for the higher income people, obviously, because the idea here is to sell high quality products. We're gonna have the marriage status, which that's just a nice little demographic to have. And finally, the education here. So another thing you're going to have access to under the analytics dashboard is going to be your search term query. And that's going to give you access to analytics such as total count, your brand share, your click-through rate, your ads to cart, your search query volume, and your search query score. Same day shipping speed. You're going to have access to managing experiments. So like I said, this is going to give you the ability to A/B test A+ content. You're going to have the ability to reply to customer reviews, right? Because Amazon removed the functionality for you as a brand owner to reply to reviews publicly on Amazon's website. So now you need to have brand registry to be able to address these negative reviews, right? It only allows you to reply to the reviews that are 3 stars and below, which is, fantastic. That's what we want, right? Because we want to make things better for the customers that purchase our products and, kind of complain, right? Like that's just genuine customer service. And it seems like Amazon is putting their better foot forward here now and giving us access to, kind of reaching out to our customers. However, you need brand registry to be able to do all of these things. So guys, I hope you found this video important and helpful. Like I said, I think brand registry is very, very important as we get into 2023 here. Brand registry, protecting your IP is becoming so crucial in this world of e-commerce because it is becoming very, very competitive out there. That's not to say you cannot succeed out here, because we're seeing success stories every day here on the Ecom Freedom YouTube channel and in the Ecom Freedom course. This is just one of those things that is going to be required going forward, and a minimum standard in my eyes when it comes to Amazon. However, I don't recommend people to get brand registry and a trademark until they churn through at least one inventory order of their product in particular. That way they're able to, kind of prove demand of the product and they're not putting all their eggs in one basket, right? They're not spending $1,000 on a trademark and filing the trademark if the product is not going to do well. All right, guys, with that, we're going to close out this video. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Like I said, it helps out the channel a lot if you guys give us a like, a thumbs up on this video, and give us a subscribe. This is where we're going to be posting the Ecom Freedom YouTube content. Obviously, we try to stay on top of things in the Shopify group and the Amazon group here at Ecom Freedom. We also obviously offer the Ecom Freedom course, which you can find in the link below here. We have 7-day free trials for both Amazon and the Shopify side of things. So if you guys want to come and see what we're all about there, get access to the first 3 modules of each course for free, totally free, risk-free for 7 days. But after that, obviously, you need to pay to get access to the rest of the course and get direct access to your mentors to be able to ask those questions, get in those QA calls, and, you know, kind of really start to build a brand and, you know, have somebody to lean on, right? Because that really helps along the way. All right, guys, hope you liked this video. We will see you in the next one. Have a good Christmas.